As you can see on screen now, this is the foundation for the build. Now that we're into the flat world, we can actually go ahead and begin building this. So what we're going to do is just add 3 blocks on top of the logs already. So we're going to end up with a 4 high log. And then once you've done that for every single pillar, you just want to connect them all up. Once you've connected them all up, you can have an optional connection in this middle point here, or you can leave it if you want to. Next up, we're going to be focusing on the roof. Now what you want to do is place a stair, then a backward stair, a plank on top of that, a stair, and then a backward stair. Then you want to place a slab on top of that, then place 2 slabs on top of that, and then place another 2 slabs till you reach the central point. Then you want to repeat this on the other side, so you go backward stair, plank, stair, then another backward stair, slab on top of that, then cross the slab outwards and bring that up as well so that meets in the middle. You can extend this back point out, however we will be changing the back in a bit, so don't feel like you need to change the back completely right now. However, we will be changing it later on in this build, but I'm just kind of crossing it across so you can kind of see roughly more of the roof while we're going through this build. Now that you've completed the main piece, we can go ahead and complete the front of this build, where we're going to start placing these 2 planks in the corner. This is going to be used for raising our roof in the middle later on, but now for the front, we're just going to bring out the stair and then place a backward stair on that, plank on top of that, stair on top of that, backwards one again, and then we're going to place a stair on top of that, and then we're going to have a stair in the middle of these 2 just facing towards us. So we're going to repeat this on the other side. Now that we're in the middle, we can place a stair facing towards us, or we can place 2 slabs. I'm going to go with the 2 slabs, as later on we can actually add in a log there, and we can copy the kind of rough build plan of our actual roofing. Now for the back piece here, you want to knock out the blocks that you've connected up to your planks. So you want to knock out where the planks will be on the front, and then place them with upside down stairs so that you will cross over and match up with your planks, which will be located in the corner of the front porch. Now from here, you just want to build up with a stairs, and then plank, then stair, then backward stair, then a slab, then bring that slab out by 2, and then bring another slab out by 2 again. That will take you to the halfway point, and then you're just going to have to repeat that on this side, and then you'll have to copy it over here, starting from your plank, and then you'll match up in the middle, completing your roof. Once you've done that, all it will take is a nice little fill-in to complete this little build. So now that the roof is complete, we're just going to go ahead and fill it in. We're using spruce, so we're going to place some planks down and then stairs and just completely match it up, and you'll eventually basically have a full filled in roof. However, it gets a bit more complicated as you get towards the front. Obviously we'll be connecting 2 roofs at that point, so wait until we get there and I'll explain into more detail. Now as we head towards the front, as you can see here, I'm just connecting this up, giving myself a rough estimate of where I'm going to do this front roof. From then I'm just going to connect up the rest of the roof so we have a fully complete build on the top half anyway, and we can see how the roof is going to work in practicality and how it's going to function at the end. So we can kind of see where we're going to build things and how to attach the second roof to it. So getting the full roof completed first is probably the best step you want to go here, instead of just trying to kind of guesstimate the front roof. So now you can see here we've got the full roof, and then you're just going to go along with the planks on the bottom, and you can actually extend that as well, just one more, just so you can fit underneath, and then bring it up by 2, and then you just want to go back down with the planks, and then you should be able to fill in the roof here. Now basically filling in all this in will basically line up towards the middle roof here, but you will have to knock out a stair just for it to connect up, which will be the center stair, and then your stairs will connect up with the stairs that are on the roof, if that makes sense. You'll see in a second. So if you see here, I knock out the central block there and then place this stair in, and it curves around, and it's already done it on this side, but I knocked it out anyway. And as you can see there, we've got a nice simple roof. Now we actually will upgrade this roof later on, so stick around if you want to have a nice upgraded roof. But now I'm just marking out where I want my windows, and then we're going to go ahead and fill this in using birch. All you're going to want to do is go around this build and place in where you want your windows, your front door, and just mix and match these blocks, creating a nice little texture. You can then grab a diorite stair even, and a spruce door, and fit that in the front there. Put the stair above the door to give it a nice little lip to it. And then obviously you want to fill in the rest of your house, just mixing up these blocks, giving you a nice bit of texture. Now once you've done that, you can add in the windows, but it's a nice simple job here of just filling in where you want these blocks. Try not to stack them on top of each other, the same kind of looking blocks, otherwise you will get a horrible looking pattern. You want to kind of spread out the textures and just make it look as good as you can do. So it might take a while for you to keep going over this and getting it the best you can, but just keep trying and eventually you'll get it how you like it. Now that that's completely filled in, we're just going to go around the edges and just add in the glass panes just to fill in the bottom half of this build. Nice and simple there. Next up, we're just going to begin filling in the top half of this. So we're going to add in a load of dark oak planks even. Then add in an oak log here and stretch that out by 2. And then we're going to do the same on this side as well. And that basically gives us the similar pattern. However, this is obviously a bit wider because this is the more central main part of the house. You will have to play around with a few slabs in here just to get a correct size. So you can add in a nice little window, but nonetheless, you'll be able to fit a window in there. You will have to knock out this top piece here if you want to add in the log, like so. So all you need to do is break the spruce slab there, and then you can fit a nice little oak log in there, and then you want to go back, filling in this window, basically copying the exact same as you did on the other side, creating this nice and simple indoor area. Obviously, if you want to come in the inside, so you can kind of see what bits you're missing, and then you can fill it in from there and could get a complete build. It's really up to you if you want to do that. And then you just want to add the glass into those windows as well, and they will be complete. Now that the main structure of the house is complete, we can go around and start detailing and creating a better looking house. So you can start off by adding barrels into each corner. You probably could have done this at the start of the build to save yourself some time, but this does look a lot better than just having oak logs. However, you don't need to have the barrels. A few of them will be covered up by obviously a bit of detailing later on, so you don't need too many of them. It's really up to you if you want to use them or not. A few of them will be covered up, so don't worry too much about it if you can't afford the barrels right now. But you know, it's just a better detailing to have barrels in the frame of the build. It just looks a lot better, especially on these corner pieces. So it's really up to you if you want to use this little trick here. Then we're going to go around to this side. We're going to be doing this on the other side as well, so feel free to watch this side and then you can copy it on the other side. So what we're going to do is go around and add these logs on the front of the barrels here. Then on top of those, we're going to add some stairs, and then next to those we'll have the grass blocks. I put the trapdoors here when I'm actually meant to put them on the grass, so take note of that one. And then once I've done that, I put some buttons in between these on the logs, then fill in the flower pots here, and then from up here we go trapdoor, then we go a stair, then from here we're going to get the spruce slabs, and we're going to connect offwards, going in like a diagonal, creating a nice little pattern on the side of the house, then add a chain and a lantern to this side as well, and that is complete. Now we're going to head over to the other side and copy the same thing. So if you want to watch it one more time, feel free to stick around and watch. Obviously it's not going too fast, I want you guys to be able to follow along, so I'm going to leave it here for you guys. Now that the sides are complete, we can head around to the back, and we're going to add in the logs once again with the stairs on top. Now this just kind of separates the build and gives you a nice little place to do it. You can also do this to the rest of the house as well. They create nice little pockets around your house and a bit of detail. So these pockets can be used with flower pots, etc. So we're going to use the grass blocks again later on. And then we're going to add in the chain and lantern to the front as well. Now that the chain and lantern's been added, we can go around the side here and fix this up. So we're going to add in some grass blocks there, and I probably will add a composter on the back here to switch it up a bit with some leaves on it. And then we're going to grab the trapdoors, the roses and the berry bush, and we're just going to fill in this little flower pot here. Feel free to use any flower you want. Purely for for this video, I'm sticking with just using roses and berry bushes, just because it saves a lot of time rather than flicking around through a load of flowers. You can actually make this leaves on top of the composter 2 high instead of 1 high, just to make it look a bit better. Now that the basic front and side of the house are complete, you're going to head to the back. Now on this back piece here, I'm just going to go a simple long flower bench or flower garden, and we're going to have just a bunch of flowers in it. And then on this last section over to the right hand side, we can begin building a chimney later on, but for now we're going to fix up the roof. So add a slab on top of those and then add the main slabs in the middle here. Then you can add a trapdoor onto the side of this, and then you can add some trapdoors down the side to give it a nice little slanting pattern. It's really up to you how you want to do it. But you could play around with the roof as much as you'd like and create your own style. You don't have to stick to what I'm doing. Before we start the chimney, we can add a nice little gate on the front here. So if you put it to the side and another one to the side, add 2 campfires on that, grab a shovel, and then you can place the 3 campfires even, and then shovel these out. Then you've got a nice little kind of entrance overhang that kind of, you know, protects you from rain, something like a little shelter bit before you enter your house, and it just gives a nice bit of detailing too. Now you can head around the back and add in a chimney around here. Now this is really up to you how you want to do it. It's basically just placing loads of randomized blocks and stairs and slabs, and then you kind of go up and then into the house. So that's all I can really explain. If you really want to get it exactly how I've done it, feel free to slow down the video at this point or continue watching. I don't go that fast, and then you can kind of follow along exactly how I've done it and then add it into your world. Apart from that, that is pretty much everything you'll need, and I'll see you all in the next video. If you did enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like, comment and subscribe for more content. And yeah, it is free, you can unsubscribe at any time, so hopefully you guys stick around. Peace.
You